Well, PCS season is upon us, and that means there's going to be a lot of military members relocating to San Diego. So I wanted to make this video so you know what the true cost of living in San Diego was. But even if you're not in the military, this video is for you because this is going to give you a great idea of what it costs to live in America's finest city. Now, according to the U.S. Census, in San Diego, Chula Vista, and Carlsbad, the median income is between $61,000 and $182,000. Now, it is no secret that housing prices here in San Diego are quite high. As a matter of fact, the average price for a home in San Diego is $1,045,621. Now, of course, just like any other real estate market, it just depends on where you live, but that is the average price for a home in San Diego. So if you are relocating here and you are a member of the military, there are a lot of areas where you can get a home that's less expensive. If you aren't quite sure where you want to live in San Diego, but you want to do a little bit of exploring, maybe renting is going to be a better option for you. Now, for an 873 square foot apartment, you can expect to pay about $2,900 a month. Of course, rents are variable depending on the neighborhood that you live in. So Rancho Penasquitos, you can expect to pay about $3,000 a month. University City, which is near La Jolla, you can expect to pay about $3,300 a month. And in Carmel Valley, you can expect to pay about $3,700 a month. When buying a home in San Diego, taxes are going to be factored into your mortgage payment. In fact, most people impound their taxes in their mortgage payment so that way they can set it and forget it. Taxes in San Diego when you make a purchase on a property is approximately 1.25% of the purchase price. Now, the county assessor can assess your property value anytime it chooses and raise your taxes. And that can happen every year, but typically it happens about every 2 years. The one thing on everybody's mind is, what do gas prices cost in America's finest city? Well, as of this morning, and it is April 14th today, the average price for gas was $4.99 for unleaded. Now, if you need the good stuff and you need the premium, you can expect to pay upwards of $5.79 a gallon. Let's talk utilities. Now, we do not have cable because we just have internet TV, so we use Netflix and Hulu. So you are going to pay whatever you pay for those. But your average internet bill, we pay $116 a month for high-speed internet in our house. And SDG&E is reporting that the average utility bill is about $221 a month, and that includes electricity and gas. You may have heard on the news over the last couple of months, we had a spike in natural gas prices, which caused a lot of people to go into a tailspin because gas prices on their natural gas bill went up, but that seemed to have leveled out. Now, we just have a small house, so we pay on average about $75 a month for our electric bill. If you are living in a condominium, typically those water bills are paid for with your HOA dues. But some HOAs have sub-metered each one of the units, so you pay your own water bill, which I actually think is good because you're only paying for the water that you use, which tends to keep the HOA fee slightly lower. But on average, you can expect to pay anywhere from $50 to $80 a month for your water bill. Now, as far as phones, that really depends on your cell phone carrier. Most people don't have landlines anymore here in San Diego. Everybody just walks around and carries their cell phone. So typically, like, I pay $100 a month, I think, for my cell phone. It's not very much, but you can kind of expect to pay that. So what does it cost to have a little fun and go have a meal in San Diego? Well, that really depends on where you go and what your budget is. But you can expect, on average, a night out for 2 people is going to cost you approximately $90. At typical restaurants here in San Diego, you can expect to pay about $8 for a beer and upwards of $14 to $20 for craft cocktail for some of the bougier restaurants we have in town. And trust me when I tell you, we have all different kinds of restaurants here for everybody's budget. We've got some great dive bars here in San Diego, which has some great food. We've also got very expensive fine dining restaurants here in San Diego. So there's a lot here to fit your budget, but you can approximate about $90 to go out. Now let's talk about gym memberships. Gym memberships vary across the spectrum. So if you want a more elevated experience with your gym, you're going to pay upwards of $175 for that gym membership. Now, I go to EOS in Point Loma. I pay $29 a month, and that includes a guest pass that I can take somebody every single day if I want to on my guest pass. So a couple could pay only $29 a month for that gym membership, and then take somebody every single day. The reason I like that gym is it's an indoor-outdoor gym, so there's lots of space and you typically never have to wait for any of the equipment, and that gym is 24 hours. Now we also have lesser expensive gyms. There's Planet Fitness that have gym memberships for as low as, I think, $10 a month. There's also 24-hour fitness here, but we do have the more high-end gyms like Fit downtown San Diego. They've also got one in Mission Beach and Little Italy, and one up the coast in Carmel Valley. Let's talk food for a second. When you go to the grocery store, you can expect to pay about $4.24 for a loaf of bread. And I hate to tell you this, but the price of eggs is outrageous. It's still around $6 for a dozen. That's why I go to Costco. You can get a 24 pack, but you can only get limited to 2. But eggs are quite expensive here. A gallon of milk will run you about $3. And bananas, they're about 66 cents a pound. Parking is a premium in San Diego. So if you're living towards the city center, most places only come with 1 parking space. If you're living closer to downtown, anything central San Diego, at least 1 person, if you're a 2-car household, will be parking on the street. That means you're going to also want to consider taking Ubers. Now, I can tell you Uber times vary, but you can expect to pay anywhere from $15 to $25 to get from close to the center of downtown to the airport. We live in University Heights, so it costs us about $15 to $25 to get to the airport. Now, if you have little ones, childcare is probably on your mind. Now, for an infant in a home daycare, you can expect to pay about $285 a week. And in a child care center for an infant, you can expect to pay about $337 per week. There you have it. I hope that you found this helpful. My name's Chris Spade with Keller Williams Realty. I make these videos to help you make sense of the real estate market and to help you make sense of San Diego. If you have any questions about moving to San Diego, feel free to reach out to me at 619-818-2992. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and also click that little bell so you'll be notified of any new updates that we drop on our YouTube channel. Also, give us a follow. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day.